Hi, welcome to Dave's Corner of the World. Have a great day. I want to replace these aftermarket mufflers with straight pipes that look like came from the factory. As you can see, no mufflers, just headers right out of the heads of the engine. Sounds pretty good, but way too loud. I have the straight pipes on, but they certainly don't look like they came from the factory. See the big bump plus the muffler clamps? I have already welded a strap to the pipe right here that bolts onto the motorcycle. That way there's not going to be a whole lot of stress up here at the head. The same with the back. I've got the back pipe, a strap on it, and bolted to the frame. My next chore is to cut right along this line right here where the hump goes away. Need to cut right down there with it bolted in here, and with it bolted up at the head, I need to cut right along there. Then I need to take the muffler clamp off and take this little piece off. To do that, I'll have to unbolt here. Now I have got that piece cut off and the muffler clamp removed. Well, I could just weld right along here. That's easy. There's a little gap there, so I get 100% weld, easy enough. But I don't think that will hold. So what I'm going to have to do is going to take this piece, put inside of these two pieces. See, this slides inside. So what I need to do is put this inside, something about like that. And then I'm going to drill holes. One hole here, go clear through to the other side. One hole here, go clear through to the other side. Do the same thing over here. That way when I put this in here, I will have a backing plate to weld the inner pipe to the outer pipe by filling up the holes and the joint. I have taken the headers off of the motorcycle. That one is the front one, I believe. Yes, that one's the front one. This is the back one. I have already drilled little bitty tiny holes for a pilot hole. So I can take a 1/2 inch drill bit and drill through there. Now, I've done that both on the headers and the straight pipes. Now most people would have just taken a 1/4 inch drill bit and drill that out and then drill it with a 1/2 inch drill. That is very, very, very wrong. The reason that is wrong, I hope you can see this clearly. I'm going to try to point it out to you. See, this is a 1/2 inch drill bit. 1/2 inch drill bit. See the difference, the distance between here and here? Very, very, very little. It's about a 1/16 of an inch. Just about that size right there. See that? Okay. If you drill your pilot hole with this size drill bit, you can then drill out with a 1/2 inch. Why wouldn't you do a 1/4 inch? Because a 1/4 inch will come clear up to about here, and then it's going to break the drill bit right here and right there. It's going to give it a little notch, and then you'll never be able to cut right with it again until you or somebody else who is a professional sharpens them. If you're using a great big huge drill bit, a 1-inch drill bit or something, between here and here, there might be 1/8 of an inch or 3/16 of an inch, whatever it is. But if you're drilling a 1/2 inch hole, at least with this drill bit, I need to use a 1/16 inch drill bit for a pilot. I hope that made sense. Okay, I'm going to put the 1/2 inch drill bit in my drill press. There we go. Alright, that goes all the way through. Now, if you remember from my other videos, I always oil. Make sure you have plenty of oil on it. You can wipe the oil off later, it's okay. We're just going to drill right on down through it. Sure you put oil in that hole too. Alright, that one's all the way through. Now I've only got a whole bunch more to do. As you can see, I've got all my holes drilled, both in the headers. We got 1, 2, matching on the other side, and 3 and 4 matching on the other side. They don't have to be straight, 90 degrees away from each other. They're going to be welded up. That's what is going to make the strength in this thing. And here's these wells. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I'm going to take my header, put it back on the motorcycle so it's nice and solid. Slide this piece in. This is a short piece. Slide this piece inside about halfway. Now you see I've got my holes covered up. Now when I put my long piece on, it's going to be kind of hard to do this with only one hand, but I'll give it a try. Slide it in. Now of course it's got to be on the motorcycle because this tab, you know, I can't just weld that anywhere. It's got to be set perfectly. But then I can not only weld around here, see, there's my gap with the backing plate. Then I can weld the holes up here, 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 here. Well, first I'll just tack it. Just tack it real good on the motorcycle. Then I can bring it over here to the bench and weld it up. Now I have to weld all these holes. Weld along there. Then I'll grind it down, buff it down, and it'll be just look like one piece. That's how this is going to end up. I have the front header attached to the motorcycle. Comes around and there's where I got my holes. And here's my straight pipe. And you can see that piece that's inside. So all I have to do is just put a tack like here, 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 and up here. Then I'll be able to take it off the motorcycle without it worrying about it bending or cracking, and then go ahead and weld it up solid. Then I'll have to grind all these down, buff them down, where it all looks like one single piece. And as you can see, it looks a whole lot better now than it did. This is the back pipe that I have tacked. There's wood behind it to keep the sparks off of the motorcycle. The pipe down below it is the front cylinder pipe, and that's where it's going to come to. That's its farthest place out. You can see my passenger peg up in the upper right hand corner. I need to take this one off and weld it up. We'll show you what they look like after that. We're getting really close to the end of this project. This is a photo after I have welded everything. You can see from left to right, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 holes that have been welded up. Remember, the backing plate is behind it, and in the middle, kind of in the middle of that screen, you can see where I welded around it. Now this is just welded and not ground. I have installed both headers and straight pipes to the motorcycle after welding. There's the back pipe and header. This is the front pipe, and there's the front header. These straight pipes are about 5 inches longer than the aftermarket mufflers. I'd like to take and cut about 7 inches off of these pipes. I think if it was shorter, it would get a better sound. I like the sound when I'm coming off of a stoplight or stop sign. Not racing, just coming off of a stop sign or stoplight normal. Also, I want to get these chromed next year. I don't have enough money to this year, but I will next year. So I got black high temperature paint, and I'm going to take the exhaust system back off and paint the headers and the straight pipes black. You can see a heat shield up around the headers. I will keep those chrome. Then maybe next year I'll be able to take them somewhere and have them chromed. I think that would look really nice. But for the time being, I'm just going to paint them high temp, flat black. Please subscribe, hit the bell to get notified every time I post a new video.